All right, so I'm talking with Sue Harrah, the president of Xtek Partners. So, what prompted you to start your own business?
Realizing that in 30 years when I retire, that was the time I started Xtech, I didn't want to look back and wonder what I had done with my life.
Okay. And why did your interest lie with the computer business?
A hobby gone wild. I really, really enjoyed computers, had a lot of fun with them. Um, it was a dream to do it for a living.
Did you just find your computer interest on your own, or did
Hmm.
someone else find it for you?
I found it on my own.
Okay. Who or what was your inspiration to start Xtek?
No direct inspiration. I mean, I didn't have a mentor or role model that I was trying to duplicate or copy. Um, it was more just I want to do this and I have an opportunity, so I'm going to run with it. So,
Who helped you start your business?
actually, it was just investors. I rounded up four people who had lots of money, laid out a business plan for them, and they gave me everything I wanted.
Okay. And how did you come up with the name Xtek Partners?
It was actually a team effort. It was designed the X was to signify anything, and the tech was to signify technology, so anything technology. So,
Very clever. What all does Xtek do?
primarily anything IT, storage, security, repair, sales, hardware, software, you name it, we'll do it.
Specifically, what are your responsibilities within the company?
I am president and managing partner, so I handle the day-to-day management responsibilities for all the employees, some of the HR, accounting, some sales. As it's grown, my responsibilities have grown. So yeah.
And what's your typical workday?
Oh boy. Mm. Uh, Lots of babysitting. Lots and lots of babysitting. It used to be I could actually be productive at work. Now most of my job is making sure that everybody else does their job. Okay.
With expanding your company, has there been bigger difficulties within it with more people coming in, or?
Personalities, huge personalities, egos, huge egos. It's learning to get people to get along as a group, but all of them feel like they've contributed. It was their idea for something to happen rather than someone else's. So it's an interesting balancing act.
Do you think personalities, like the different personalities, are why XTech has become so successful, or?
Um, yeah, I mean, the core group were motivated. Their day didn't end at 5. They had a vested interest in making Xtech successful. As we get bigger, I'm noticing that's more difficult to find. That's one of my pain points right now is the people I hire now. To them, it's not a startup anymore. They're more than willing to go home at 5. The day's done. You know.
Okay, and then when going through this process, what did you find to be your first big profit?
Uh, the third year. It took us 3 years to turn a profit. It didn't help that when I started the company, I immediately got sued from my previous employers. And then the big job that we were using to ramp up the company was a subcontracting gig, and we didn't get paid for 3 years. They stole my money.
Oh.
And a year after we opened, that was the economic collapse. So there were a couple moments where I questioned my sanity, but it worked out.
Do you find there's more benefits with owning your own company instead of working for someone else?
Ooh. Mm. I mean, there is. I mean, people jokingly tell me, oh, you own your own company, you can set your own hours, you only work 9 to 5. I'm like, well, no, it's more like 5 to 9. But, you know, the benefits of starting and putting all this effort in now come later.
Come on, you're right.
Yeah, they come later. Like, my goal is at 50, I'm done. I don't want to work anymore. So,
And what do you think makes X-Tech different from the competition?
I mean, our core, we have a core group of people who are willing to do anything to make it successful. They're not even owners, but you have a core group who, if I called them at 2 in the morning and said we have to do this, they'll go do it. That's what it takes.
When owning your own company, is there like a certain way you balance your home life and your work life, or does it just all merge
It all
together?
merges together. There is no home life. You have to be available 24/7 or it won't work.
Makes
It
sense.
won't work.
If you could do this all over again, what would you change?
Nothing really. I questioned earlier this year, or last year, I had a moment where I wondered if would I have done what I did at 34 when I started Xtek, would I have done that at 40? And no, I wouldn't have done it. It
Well,
was a good opportunity at that time to just go for
so
it.
overall, you're happy with what has come?
Yeah, yeah, it's been fun. I've learned a lot. Things I thought I knew, I didn't know. And things I learned that, oh, I do know that. I didn't even know I knew it. A lot of it's common sense. If you treat the people who work for you fairly and they know that you will do everything that you ask them to do, then you're good.
Okay.
So,
If you had to give one piece of advice to anyone trying to start their own business, what would you tell them?
brute force and stubbornness. It doesn't matter how much money you have invested in it or who's behind you or what product you're selling or what service you're doing. You have to be stubborn. You have to brute force your way through things, and you have to be committed. It's a 24/7. It doesn't stop.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.